was me!
Yeah, that would be Jim Carrey from the movie Liar Liar, where a child's wish forces him to tell the truth. And wouldn't it be nice if we could put that wish on the entire Trump regime? But instead, we've got Mega freaking out today as a news outlet wouldn't let one of them just sit there and lie to us all. Something about journalistic integrity and not wanting to get sued for defamation and blah, blah, blah. I mean, am I right? And I know this is going to shock you, but this story includes a heavy dose of hypocrisy from Trump world, as Ice Barbie is mad at one network for not letting her lie, and Trump is mad at another network for not censoring their guest. So I'm confused. Do we want the news censoring guests or don't we? And does it matter if one guest is giving their opinion and another guest is just flat out committing defamation and slander? Well, yes, it does matter. And that's the whole point. It's the old, you're entitled to your own opinion, but you're not entitled to your own facts. And boy, Mega World just hates that. So go ahead, hit subscribe to Really American Media. Or don't, and just tell me you did, because who needs the truth? Am I right? Or am I just right? All right, certainly not Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. Truth means nothing to her, who never shies away from a camera or a chance to tell you some of those lies. So she went on CBS's Face the Nation yesterday, and at first glance, what aired on TV seemed to be just fine.
Shouldn't he be held here and face charges here instead of being deported?
Well, prosecution decisions are always made by the Department of Justice and Pam Bondi's department.
Okay, sorry, pause. Hold on right there. Did you catch that Freudian slip? She almost called Pam Bondi Pam Barbie.
In Pam Bondi's department.
Did you catch it that time? It's the least important part of this entire story, but it's probably the funniest part, so I had to point it out. All right, Ice Barbie. Did I say Barbie clearly? Okay, good. Go ahead, continue.
So we will let them do that, although this individual does have criminal charges pending. He has charges pending against him civilly as well. And the one thing that we will continue to do is to make sure that he doesn't walk free in the United States of America.
But I heard you say that we're going to let the Justice Department do that. Does that mean the push to deport him to Uganda is off?
Oh, we will still continue to pursue all options.
All right, so gaslighting aside, that's how the interview aired on CBS yesterday. And boy, Trump world really has a hard-on for poor Kilmar Abrego Garcia. I do feel bad for the guy because they're never going to leave him alone, which is the ironic part, because I'd be willing to bet that guy will never even jaywalk again for fear of ending up at the North Pole. So if Noem's goal is to keep us all safe from that guy, the mission has already been thoroughly accomplished. He's going to be good. So what is Ice Barbie so upset about? She posted on X last night, quote, "I joined CBS to report the facts about Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Instead, CBS shamefully edited the interview to whitewash the truth about this MS-13 gang member and the threat he poses to American public safety. Watch for the part of my interview that CBS tried to cover up." All right, so show us on the doll. Where did CBS violate you?
And the one thing that we will continue to do is to make sure that he doesn't walk free in the United States of America. This individual was a known human smuggler, MS-13 gang member, an individual who was a wife beater, and someone who was so perverted that he solicited nude photos from minors. And even his fellow human traffickers told him to knock it off. He was so sick in what he was doing and how he was treating small children. So he needs to never be in the United States of America, and our administration is making sure we're doing all that we can to bring him to justice.
Oh, I see. They edited out the part that would have gotten them sued for airing your slanderous rant of defamation and lies. How dare they? Now, first of all, there, Ice Barbie, I know that at your job you're getting high fives and knuckles for every lie you tell and would never face a consequence. But in the real world, a news organization cannot knowingly air false claims, especially in a pre-recorded interview where they do have a chance to cut it out. And you should be thanking them. Not only did you defame Kilmar, you tainted a potential jury pool against him. But since you don't plan on ever giving Mr. Garcia his day in court, they probably do not care about that part. And by the way, if they could prove any of that, they would be dying to get into court and do all of this the right way. Come on. I know Fox News lets you idiots lie all you would like, but actual news outlets will cut you off, just like they have done to Kristi's boss on many, many occasions.
Iowa, Indiana, Ohio,
Okay, here we are again in the unusual position of not only interrupting the President of the United States, but correcting the President of the United States.
Yeah, it's got to be awkward to feel the need to pull the president off the air for lying. But that was not some sort of isolated incident.
Other places.
We are coming out of this now because the president has started to, as he occasionally does, often does, veer away from the truth.
Yeah, and I could show you a million more examples. It's why most credible news networks no longer air anything he says live because they don't want to get sued or tricked into being a government propaganda network by letting him just say whatever he wants. And let me just play lawyer real quick, or play broadcaster since I've been doing this for 30 years. One of the key parts of defamation is you have to make a specific allegation against somebody with no proof. For example, I can say that somebody seems like they're crazy, but I can't say that they have schizophrenia without any proof because that's a specific allegation. Just like what Noem said about Garcia, that I'm not even going to repeat. So what Ice Ice Barbie did there was definitely defamation, and CBS was smart enough to save her from herself and save them from a lawsuit and cut it out. And by the way, you're absolutely allowed to edit interviews. You just can't take what they said out of context. So like I said earlier, you're allowed to have your own opinion. You're not allowed to have your own facts. So it's beyond hypocritical that Donna Brazile, a liberal political consultant and former DNC staffer, she went on ABC News yesterday and was asked about Trump cutting off Secret Service protection for Kamala Harris, which is a real story, right as she's getting ready to head out in public for a promotional book tour. And here's what Donna had to say.
Before President Trump left office in 2021, he extended it for his 5 children, and Joe Biden never rescinded it. Compared to Donald Trump, who rescinded the Biden children this past March. Look, this is petty, it's small, it's vindictive, it's retribution, but thankfully, Governor Newsom will step up, Mayor Bass of Los Angeles will step up, the Vice President will continue to receive protection.
Yes, how dare she? She called Trump petty and vindictive, which is her opinion, and she's right to say it. There is nothing defamatory about that. But that did not stop our dear leader from coming unglued last night and posting in part that she is low IQ, dumb as a rock, and is a liar. And then he actually demands that ABC pay him for that. So, which is it, King Trump? Does your regime want people to go on the news and say whatever the fuck they want? Or do we have a society of rules and laws and norms that are supposed to be followed? Now, the actual answer is obvious to you and me. But the answer from him would be, people can say whatever they like in America as long as it makes me look good. Otherwise, off with their heads. I don't know if that was the cowardly line or Trump, but you see my point. This is what happens when you elect a king. So nice job, America. Have we learned our lesson yet? Are we all going to vote blue in the midterm elections next year, or just keep letting this shit show run live 24/7? Like this video, please. Comment below with your thoughts. I want to hear from you. So please get vocal. From the Vocal Minority with Nick and Steve podcast, I'm Steve Harness for Really American Media.